Brendan O'Donoghue. I'm from Nina, County Tipperary, and I'm currently Irish Senior Snooker Champion for the 5th time. My dad was the caretaker here, that's how I started playing snooker, so it was very handy for me to go up and down. I probably took it serious in around 1992, 93, 94, say. Local man Michael Kerry, and very, very famous hurler for Tipperary. He gave me a cue, so he'd 2 cues. He was a very, very good player here as well, and he played all the way up until probably the hurling got too serious, maybe in the early 90s. So Michael gave me the backup cue, and I ended up winning that under-14 championships. It's actually very precious to me. I wouldn't. Michael never asked for it back, but he's not getting it now because I've won a good few All-Irelands with it, so I'm going to keep it. I would have always strived to be a professional player, and I achieved that in 2009, 2010. But it's very cutthroat, very difficult, and I don't think I would take a present of being a professional player now, because the time that goes into it is absolutely massive. It's a kind of a 4 or 5 hour kind of day, maybe a 6 hour day on the table. I suppose the one thing with the snooker is it's not always in your own hands. Once you miss, it's in the other player's hands, and you're sitting in your chair and you can't really do anything about it. Once you play your shot, you can't do anything about it. If you play a bad shot in snooker, the game's over, possibly. I didn't leave any stone unturned or anything like that. I really, really threw myself into the practice, and I tried, and I have really no regrets about that year. I really enjoy playing my amateur game. I'm really proud of what I've achieved in the game, and I'm proud to say that I was professional.
My name is Tanya Burke, and I'm from Nina. I'm Brendan's partner of 13 years. We met in a nightclub in Nina. I have tried to play, but I don't think the game is for me. I would have played pool. I suppose when we started going out, he'd kind of not even like the idea of me sitting in the front row. You know, he preferred me kind of back. I think it was that he was nervous too, but then that kind of passed over, and then yes, it's quite intense. It can get very intense.
It's absolutely brilliant to play as part of a team. It's probably the most fun and satisfaction and pride even that I get out of playing. I play on a 5-man team here in the club, and since 2005 we've won 14 team events. The one most recent, just a month ago, we won an All-Ireland in Killarney for the 4th time. The other players lifted themselves so much and played to their standard and above. I suppose that's probably one of the most satisfying wins that I've ever had. In my career, I don't know about the lads what they'd say, but definitely to me.
When the boys are around him and the team chats, the group chats, even before they go out to play, it's incredible. It's just everything to them. You know, it means so much to them, and when they're down there to win. And you can see that by them, each and every one of them. They just come together, and like that as a team, it's amazing.
I have one child at the moment. Lauren is her name. She's 8 years of age, and she plays a little bit of snooker.
Probably at it nearly 2 years now. She has her own cue.
Probably hope that she plays camogie, but like I will push her into the snooker a little bit and hope maybe she follows on with me and she can take that up. But
when he has her down here, like he'll do a bit of coaching. Sometimes she might prefer if it was somebody else. Maybe, you know, her dad could be a little bit hard on her, or he might correct her. She always runs out the door with him. There's never a time where she might say, I don't want to go. She likes to play snooker with him.
She ends up winning all the games anyway, regardless of what the score is. She tells me that she won, so I'm happy enough to live with that. That's no problem. We'll manage that for another while until it gets a bit more serious. I've actually played snooker in 43 different countries. Yeah, so I know that offhand because one evening I sat down and I decided I better have a look at this, and I've been all over the world. And one probably regret of mine is that I played too much snooker when I was in the countries, but it was great that I done well anytime I was there and I was in the latter stages, but probably didn't get to see as much of the countries as I'd like to. But maybe I'll be able to go back when I get a bit older and go back to some of the places I've been.
You know, he would always say, please come. He would love the idea of us being as a family together while away, because the trips can be like maybe a full week, 10 days, so he can be gone a good a good stint of time when he does go. So I do feel like there's a lot of pressure on me just to be in control of everything. Like that, I'm excited for him, I'm nervous for him, I'm delighted for him, I'm proud for him. There's very mixed emotions around it, but at the bottom of it, at the end of it all, I do feel like, it's I can't wait to have him home. Before he's even gone, I'm like, I just can't wait for you to come home.
If you asked me before I turned professional back 15 years ago, and someone said to me, what would be the pinnacle of what you want to do? I would have always answered them to say, win a world amateur or turn professional. And I've turned professional, and I suppose I'm being greedy now. I want to get the other one in as well. So I would absolutely love to win a world amateur. And to just get the name on that cup, that would be special to me. I've been close. It's not beyond my grasp, but need a bit of luck, and hopefully I can do that before I end my career. If I win a world amateur in the morning, I'd probably retire. that would be the end of it. I'd just retire off onto the golf scene then and play happy golf for the rest of the game. That would do me.
He wouldn't retire. No, I think he'd say, sure, I could do that again. I think if he had a feeling, if he won one, he would want to win more. I don't think he'd retire just at that. It's funny when someone says, oh, you're the snooker player, and he'll say, I am. And they'll say, like, you're so good, like you're incredibly good. And he'll say, oh, sure, I'm all right.
Fame, I couldn't call it fame. Maybe I'm a celebrity in Nina, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, but it's really nice. It's really encouraging. It's very nice to go up to town, and people seem to be very proud of me and very proud of my achievements in the game. And I try to carry that with me and keep it going, and it gives me strength to keep winning, because people seem to be very happy that I'm keeping Nina on the map in the snooker world. So it's something very proud for me.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't harp on about it or make it a big thing. He just, I'm number one in his own head, and he deserves it, and I'm always so happy for him, but it's a really nice side of him.
Advice to people coming into snooker from any age: enjoy the game. Understand that it's very difficult. It's going to need lots of hours, but it's very, very rewarding game.
They're trying to get that younger, I suppose, age group in now, because it'll take time for them to progress, and then some kids mightn't even stick with it.
It's a great game, great to be involved in, and I'm very privileged to have a small role to play in the history of Irish snooker.